And hello, this is Matt Bradley-Tschirgi. We're doing a little stream here of doing some Dragon Quest XI. I've been doing some of the HD 2D remakes recently. I thought I might go and spin up this version of 11S. This version has like a 2D mode. I think was from the port of it. I'm Matt Bradley-Tschirgi, as I mentioned. If you like what you see, please give me a like or a follow, subscribe, all that stuff. If you like what you see, tell your friends about me and so forth. Just twitch.tv/matwbt. And also, I would want to add, I've written some books. I got a Star Trek video games book you can get. Also a book on Doom video games, DOOM, coming out soon. And who knows, maybe I'll do a Dragon Quest book someday. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? But we'll just have to see what's in the cards here. But that being said, we're going to go and do a new game. I've only played a little bit of maybe 5 hours of the original PS4 version, and this PC port is of the re-release of it that streamlines some things. I think technically has a lower base resolution from 1080 to 720p or something, and I'm playing this on PC at the 1080 windowed resolution. So here we go. We got Draconian Quest settings. What does that mean? We don't want to do any. That's cool. You can customize the difficulty like that, but we're not going to do that. If you have any questions about video games or writing or things like that, let me know. I worked in the games industry. I've worked in the software industry a bit. I'm this Sunday after next on, I believe it's it's on the Sunday that the Fan Expo Portland 2026. I'll be speaking on Sunday at 12:30 on the Spider-Man movies. I'll be ranking those with some friends. If you can check me out there, that'd be a lot. Now I'm going to try this in 2D mode, old school, right? And you can change the world by visiting a church, not just a button. So that's interesting. I want to do 2D mode. I know 3D mode looks great, but I'm old school, and I think this is for me, is a big thing that convinced me to rebuy this game on Steam, is this 2D option. And there's some really good sales going on right now through the next few weeks for Square Enix. So that might be cool to talk about those at some point. I might get some of the Octopath games. I've never played them, so I don't know if I want to bite the big bullet on that one. And so it does keep the 3D cutscenes. It doesn't. It looks like it does do those in 2D, which makes sense. But the music by the Tokyo Philharmonic, very, very nice. Are they going to zoink us with a copyright strike for that? I don't think so, but I guess we'll find out. All these warnings with the Yuji Horii stuff. Is that a ghost or a penguin? I remember so little of this. Remember the beginning of this is kind of a slow start, but once it gets going, it's pretty cool. And I think maybe for me it'll be a bit easier with the 2D graphics mode. I mean, for them to put all that work with all these sprites and everything is really quite something. I mean, the way that thing glows, it looks a little bit like the Heartless and Kingdom Hearts. I got those games on here too. I think that'd be fun to do for a bit. And we can see the king is with his dignitaries, but kind of Final Fantasy style. It's doing like not voice acting really. It's just sort of saying, this child, he is the one. He bears the mark. There's no mistaking it. So there's some kind of a prophecy thing going on. And we can see, there's a little baby. Should note this is the last game in the series that is completed while all three of the original Dragon Quest main creators are still alive, both the composer, Koichi Sugiyama, and the character designer, concept artist, Akira Toriyama, have both passed since this game came out. So, and they did work in Dragon Quest XII, but that one was announced like 4 years ago and hasn't come out yet. Still got the designers that's been there from day one, Yuji Horii, is still there. And now we see, In the Rain. I mean, the orchestra music's a big thing for this, right? The original version just used synthesized music that sounded kind of, cheap in a way that they tend to. So there's shades of religious iconography with Moses, right, with a baby being hidden, or, like the fantasy movie Willow also uses that, a baby in a basket. It's a danger from the bad guys, and presumably it's the mother or sibling or something is trying to hide the baby. As there's rain going down. And don't know what happened, but we see someone got struck down. We do this next crossfade, and what's going to happen with the crossfade, right? You see the baby has survived. It is the next day. And dew drops waken the little tot. As the old man is fishing, what does he see? The baby. Oh my. What in heavens are you doing here? And after that awful storm, too, however did you survive? Gaga goo. Heh, you're a jolly one. What's this? Oh, you poor thing. Come here, come here. There's no need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fella. Kind of doing the Lion King pose, raising the baby to the sky. As we see the floating tree. The tree is a big deal in this game, I remember that much. Several years later. Now we're getting the 2D graphics and the 2D mode. Thanks so much, you're a lifesaver. Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony. And so it's using some of the 2D HD kind of stuff with the lighting here. But I believe it was done this way because of a port on the DS, 3DS maybe, something like that. Then they took that to the S version. This is the definitive version. But I like the 2D mode, so I'm going to keep it. So finally, here's the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there. And the dog goes ahead, of course. We got to follow the dog, I guess. Hee, looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way. Okay. Come on, best not keep her waiting. What's claimed special rewards? I don't know if I want to claim those awards. Let's not say we did. However, I want to do battle speed. This stuff is important, right? Battle speed fast. You can switch back to synthesized if you want. That's interesting. And yeah, it's fine. You can see that it saved it. So that you're not forced to use synth music while playing 2D mode is cool. And man, just all this work for a 2D mode, it's just really cool. Hold on there, young Matt. Where do you think you're off to? You haven't been up the tour yet, have you? It's back the other way, as we'll know. I don't want to see you again until you climb it. So we have to climb this tour thing. We can see, looking at our items, I'm the only party member that could fight, but there's the cobblestone sword, or the great sword, and we want to equip the great sword. It's a mistake in the transparency in the dog's graphics. You can see in the mouth, the grain is poking through that nose area when it shouldn't be. The symbols in the side of Tor represent the spirit of the land, you know. The spirit has always watched over the people of Cobblestone. The coming of age ceremony is one of the ways we show our gratitude for its protection. So you're doing a coming of age ceremony. So it's time for you to have a tutorial here. Mind you don't slip. It's the way down. Oh, don't worry, Matt would never make me fall. What would you do without him, eh? Well, Matt, you heard the lady. Make sure she comes to no harm. You know, I'm not sure I've ever seen the two of you apart. I think you're all grown up already. Are those wedding bells I hear? Hee hee. Grandma, honestly, Oh, let an old woman have her fun, will you? Now, Matt, look after my lovely granddaughter, you hear? Okay, to think that you and Gemma are all grown up already. I can remember the two little ones herring around the place like causing trouble like it was yesterday. Time flies, huh? It really does. Is there a thing about movement in the settings, I wonder? Draconian settings. So nothing with... Dunstan. Matt, seeing you and my dear Gemma set all day for your big day makes me proud as anything, both as the mayor and the grandfather. You're not kids anymore, you know? No, you're grown up now, and that means you're going to be offering to the tour, offering your thanks. Now it's time you're on your way. Head up to the top, give praise to the spirit of the land, and then come back down and tell us how you like the view. I believe there's battles and stuff. I don't quite remember. Ah, right, and it talks about, yeah, this kind of... Look at you, Matt, my little boy, grown up. Look after Gemma, you hear? I think you've been inseparable since you're tiny, and you're about to climb the tour together. Sandy will be with you too, of course. So if you find it, that's a dog. So if you find yourself in a spot of bother, just follow her lead. Off you go now, dear. I know the Chewie will be just fine, and I'll make sure there's a delicious supper waiting for you when you get back. Okay. So I was going to do something. I forgot what it was. The path ahead will at times be a steep one, but fear not, my children, for the spirit of the land shall watch over you. May your climb teach you how truly blessed we are to live among the beautiful surroundings. Oh yeah, so you cannot rotate it. I'm trying this with the other. You can control this with the left stick. I'm playing on the PC with this controller. 8-bit DOE, I think, is the controller. So it is starting to cutscene, albeit, with the 2D mode stuff. And we can see there's humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it? My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on cobblestone tours, see? As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. Today it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. Just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folks on a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief? Well, not to worry, since you and me were born on the same day. I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard for the journey. This is very talky. Come on, then. That craggy old thing won't climb itself. So it's a gentle introduction. No combat yet. What does the old man say? We've all been through it, you know. We all climbed to the top of Tor. I remember it like it was yesterday. But I can't tell you what I found up there. No, you'll just have to find that out for yourself. All right. Any goodies? Medicinal herbs. Ah, can I cast spells? I cannot. Okay. What did she say? Cole, just look at that view. It's beautiful, isn't it? Whenever you find somewhere lovely scenery like this, you should take the time to stop and bask in the wonder of nature. It always does me the power of good. That accent's terrible. Oh dearie me, where can that boy have got to this time? I just hope he hasn't decided to go up the tour on his own. Now we wouldn't be that stupid, surely. It'll be the death of me, that one. Pathetic Australian, quasi-British accent. And now we're up on the mountain. Slimes, of course. Classic first battle, right? Eek, monsters! They're coming this way! Yeah, this is a classic. Yeah, something about this music sounds a little like spy music to me for some reason. Misk? No. I don't want... Follow order, yeah. So we get that. Each party member will get 6 experience points. Treasure chest, medicinal herb. I like selling herbs for money, but we can't. Crikey, I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but I'd done it for you if Sandy, you and Sandy had been there to help me. Now we've got to get through that horrible, dingy cave. Just our luck. So that you can't save the game before the first dungeon is interesting. I bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I got nothing to worry about. Come on, let's get going. We get a good cave music in here. Can we see how much I need to... Oh, you can see the story so far. So, I mean, this is nice, a summary, and it's like if you haven't played the game in a while or you're playing a bunch of different games, this is a good way to remind you what's happening. And you can talk to get the party chat thing, right? But that she can't fight with you is kind of annoying. Needlers. I mean, really, I could just do autopilot, except that I don't have a heal spell and things like that. But you want that level of control. You want some. There is a kind of mindlessness zone you get in these games when you're doing these things. As you get the transparency in the waterfall, that's nice. We get the old treasure chest. You get that soft lighting coming through in that background with the slime. Not too bad, not too shabby. Victory. Each party member receives 2 experience points. The party receives 2 gold coins. And yeah, what if it did voice acting for all the stuff when you win a battle? That'd be funny. A pot lid. So we go into items and equipment bag, right? And we want to use it. Transfer to me, and then I equip it. It's a bit finicky. Will I heal when I level up? I think so. I don't remember, but we'll see. I've noticed, it's not doing animation, but that there's a 2D mode at all. So the whole game is really quite something. I kind of wish they did the cutscenes in 2D as well, but that would be a lot of work. Come on. I recall the boss theme in this being especially good. It's been a while, man. Alright, let's keep on going. So that fast battle speed is a must, because you're doing so many battles in this game. We did level up, so that's nice. Increased to level 2. Did we learn any spells? Frizz. Okay, Frizz is offensive. It's not showing because we can't use it on the overworld, but medicinal herbs up the yin-yang. So info... Quest cleared. Huh, it's like main quest? It's kind of a strange metric. Quest catalog, okay. Oh, those are side quests, I suppose. Got it. Other achievements. It's keeping track of everything. Total pep powers performed. End visits, all kinds of things. So it's kind of a spiral design here. A group of enemies doing the first strike, but we're doing pretty good. And notice there's no difficulty setting in this, but you can make it harder with those draconian settings if you want, which gives you some flexibility. And in the HDTG remakes of Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3, they have things like, Draki quest, like easy mode and hard mode. And regular mode. So many herbs. Only 29 gold, but I bet we can sell all the herbs for more gold. It's a group of slimes. It is a group of slimes. And I'm attacking it with my sword and shit. The composer of this, Koichi Sugiyama, did some Godzilla movies, including a Godzilla versus, the one versus the plant monster It's like the scientist's wife or something. It's not Bolero, it's Bat something. And slime. So what's a slime drop? I'm kind of curious. A gooey gumdrop shaped like a lovely little slime. Okay. What is it? X-Men, how to obtain. Oh, okay. So it says the rarity and so forth. I mean, a lot of stats if you want to dig down into that stuff, but you don't have to. Look at the attributes. It does say to the next level, which these games don't always do, and you see a little anime drawing of yourself, which is nice. The main character. Looks kind of blonde in some of the light. Oh, look at all the fog. Cord, look at all the fog. Is it normal, do you think? Help me, help me. And we get to do a boss fight, I think. Look, Cole. Remember that she said the kid or something was stuck up there? We gotta help him. She's not gonna help, the dog's not gonna help, but we gotta fight something else. It's not fog at all, it's more monsters. You know, all these monsters coming out of the fog. Reminds me a bit of Final Fantasy IV. Oh, okay. Some smogs. But this isn't boss music, mind you, so... Let's try some frizz. Excuse me, it's 10 damage, and we're getting our ass kicked. But she's healing us, so we're good. So if I did 10 on that, and with the regular attack I only did 2, yeah, we want to frizz the hell out of these guys. So it looks like frizz is the way to go, and our partner, was it Gemma, whatever it was, is going to do some stuff. I'm going to do it. Victory was achieved. Got up to level 3. Nice, not too shabby. Leveling up nice and quickly. And what do we have here? Defeat all the monsters. I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because it'd be funny to jump and surprise you. Then those monsters appeared. What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before. Never mind that now. What were you thinking? You could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant. I was going to take the dog and go back. Yes, Gemma. Sorry, Gemma. Gemma? Not sure. You saved my bacon again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you have really grown into quite the hero. Not too far to the top now. And it's going to rain. Typical, it'd have to go and start raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on. And for these streams, I always like an element of charity, so if you want to donate, feel free. I'm raising funds for the Portland Indie Game Squad. I've met the founder, Will, several times over the years, and he is doing a great thing with this nonprofit, teaching people of all ages video game design, but also some business stuff and art and music, all kinds of stuff. He does a lot of good work, a lot of game jams, stuff like that. Sign says, not much further now, keep close to the cliffs and don't let the nerves get the better of you. All right. So we will go up, so if you want to donate to them, I'd appreciate it, but you don't have to. We're going to go up here. Here we are at last. Such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view. All right. Well, we better say the prayer and get the ceremony over with, huh? But something happens when the ceremony happens. I know it was that, right? So what was that? Oh. Whoa. A bird knocked Gemma off the side. So you gotta try and pull her up. There's some kind of yellow thing happening. And the bird comes again. It gets struck by lightning. Fade to white. And the bird goes down. We're alive. But how? That great big flash of lightning, it's almost like you made it happen. Look, the mark in your hand. Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later. All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now, we really had better been finishing up this ceremony. And this is a coming-of-age ceremony, remember? Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home, lift your voices up in prayer, sing it across all Eridrea. Blessed are we, some stays of yore, let it be forevermore. And the rain stopped. Wow, look. It's a nice piece of music. It goes on and on and on. Whoever dreamed up the ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge the world really is. It's a nice kind of sentimental moment. Well, that's it. It's all over now. We're grown up. Shall we head down and tell Granddad and everyone? They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom. And it's going to make us go all the way down, because that's what Dragon Quest does. Nope. Okay, we don't have to go. Okay, so it skips that part. Nice. Matt and Gemma make their way back to the bottom of the tour. Here we are. And are they all waiting for us? Mike Cole told me everything. He told me how you fought off those horrible foggy monsters. I don't know how to thank you. And you and Gemma aren't hard either. What a relief. Well, the main thing is everything's all right. You can't be too careful with monsters around. We owe you, Matt, and Gemma and Sandy, too. I'm sorry, Gemma. I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you. I'm an idiot. I'll never do it again. Promise. Woof, woof, woof. Thanks for bringing Gold back safely. Okay. We're the same, probably. That lightning was terrifying. Were you lot all right up there? I'm ever so sorry you poor things had to go through such an awful ordeal. Enjoying some nice water here. So you did it. You've been to the top of the tour. Well, you'd better let the mayor know. Everyone will be desperate to hear how you got on up there. Don't keep them waiting, will you? When the lightning struck the tour, I must confess that I feared for your safety, but it seems you have escaped unharmed. Truly, we must give thanks to the spirit of the land who watches over us all. So they say spirit of the land, not goddess. That's interesting. Yay, you're back. Your mom said to tell you she's gone home to make you tea. Okay. That lightning was so scary. The sky flashed and there was a big bang. Boom! We got more people congratulating us, and we're back safe and sound, Granddad. Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that. When there's a lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, have to tell you. That explains what happens at the top of tour. Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no doubt about it. The spirit of the land is watching over you. Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top? It was wonderful. I saw the sea stretching to the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water, and never seen anything like it in my life. You're true cobblestonians now, only we have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know. You're still young, and the day may come when you decide to leave cobblestone behind. I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there. Now, it's high time we're heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man, and don't keep poor Amber in suspense. Okay, so we've done the slow ceremony, got up to level 3. Not a whole lot's been going on. Let's see where it goes. Then we get this establishing shot of the village. You can see there's a waterfall, the dog, the church. Get the nice text, cobblestone. Got an achievement awarded for ascending the top of Cobblestone Tour and completing the ceremony. That's the onset of adulthood. Great. Nice work, Mr. Grown-Up. Now, your dear old mom will be waiting for you, I reckon. Hurry home and tell her all about your adventures. Okay. So where are we going? Get some more flurry feather. What does that even do? Looks like that's kind of I mean, one thing is we don't know who the mother is, or where you live, even, right? There's no... It's chewing on a mouthful of grass. The horse isn't going to move out of the way, so they're railroading you into where you need to go, which makes sense. I mean... Medicinal herb. Says you don't want to be wandering outside the village. We want to go home. Okay, where's home? That's the question. The mayor's worried sick about you. All right. Cypress stick. Little bird told me you and your mate Gemma went to the top of Tor and back. You ain't a little boy no more, Matt. You're a man. So here's some advice from one book to another. Whatever you're doing, enjoy it. No one knows how long they got, so make the most of it. All right, Matt, what are you and Gemma to? I just got back from climbing the Tor. Ah, so that's where you've been, is it? It's nice you got to go up there together, eh? All right. So can we look in the well? Ooh, is there any treasure? I don't think so. It's kind of surprising. Okay. So we're just going to climb back up. Let's see. Oh, is there something behind that church? Yes. Antidotal herb. Cures poison. There's the priest. It's all thanks to the spirit of the land, you know, coming back to keep Tor safe and sound, the village being peaceful for so long. This would be the perfect time to offer a prayer of thanks. Yeah, we should save the game. Greeting, my child. We want to save. Yes. So there's quite a bit. It lets you go in the game before you can save. I mean, that's about... I am reading all the stuff out loud, but... Yeah, that's roughly about like 20 to 30 minutes. We want to continue on this adventure. This Dragon Quest, which is our damn house. Now that you've climbed the Tor, I'm pleased to say that you and Gemma are fully fledged Cobblestonians. All you need to do is settle down together and live happily ever after. Granddad, honestly. He's the mayor, I think. Anything in the dresser? The bookshelf has a notebook with Dunstan's corking compendium on the cover. Incredible, the puns keep flooding into my mind. I've never seen anything like it. Get a load of this one. You could show visitors around the Greystone Spire beyond the village and call it the Cobblestone Tour. It's not much of a pun, really. That one's not that bad. The mother said she'd throw her son from a cliff if he didn't eat his vegetables, but it was a bluff. So we'll keep on going. And what do we see? What do we see here? We will go and... Whoops. Did that already. You're my hero, Matt. You saved my little boy. I'm so glad you and Gemma got back safely. Whoops, is there a little... I'm going to go grave robbing a bit. Gold coins. So look at all these items. There's so many herbs. Oh, we got to the other side of him. Okay. So what's in here? Oops. If you want to get somewhere in a hurry, what you need is a horse. They're faster than people by a long old shot. But you know that already, being a better rider than most, huh? Nice manly pursuit riding. Very grown up. I rode a horse once and it scared the shit out of me so much I don't think I'd do it again. Like you really get a sense of how powerful one of those are by riding on the back of it. And mine went into a little bit of a trot, which isn't, very fast, but still faster than what a lot of people were used to when you can say like, oh, it doesn't take much to get thrown off by this. Monsters appearing on Sacred Tour of all places, and there's more of the blighters running outside the village than before. Don't like this one bit. I remember climbing the tour all those years ago. Back then I was young and single and free. Anything in the dresser? Nope. Gotta check every stone that's unturned. I bet I need a special key to do that. Yep. That's one of the first things in these games is you get a key that lets you open up the red doors. It's kind of a classic first quest. Woof woof, said Sandy. Okay. Amber, there's your mother. Here's my little soldier. Well, not so little anymore. I've heard all about your big adventure. Look at you all grown up. Hope he wasn't too much of a bother, Gemma dear. Of course not. Quite the opposite, in fact. You would have been proud of him. We got attacked by a monster at the top of the tour, and I ended up hanging on to the edge of the cliff by my fingertips. I thought I was done for. You never guessed what happened next. That mark on his hand suddenly lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster. What did you say? That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place. Goodness me. Harry was hoping he turned out nice and ordinary. It seems his grandfather is right all along. Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk. Here, this belongs to you. Your grandfather asked me to give it to you once you come of age and climb the tour. The truth is, there's something I've been keeping a secret all these years, something I've never told another soul in the village. It's, how can I put this now? Well, he said you're the reincarnation of the luminary. What? Oh, don't ask me what the old fool meant, dear. I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather said you had a special destiny, that there was something you had to do. He said that when you came of age, you head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show the necklace thingy to the king. He seemed to think that if you did that, all would become clear. Clear as mud, I shouldn't wonder. Anyway, the long and short of it is, if you want to find out what this is all about, you have to leave Cobblestone and head to Heliodor. Crikey. Well, I can't stop you leaving, I'm sure, but you won't be marching on an empty stomach. Come on, dinner. So, classic sort of beginning to the quest. You have to go to the castle and talk to the king. The reincarnation of the luminary. Matt tries his hardest to sleep, but he's too confused by everything he's learned and excited about his upcoming trip. Eventually. Having trouble sleeping, are we? Well, it's no surprise after all the excitement today. Whenever I have trouble nodding off, I like to go for a little walk. Okay, why don't we do that? Little bitty walk. Can I get some items? And the door's locked tight. A little walk to clear head is good, but not outside the village. Okay, he says you wouldn't want to bump into any monsters. And the music stops, we just hear the sound effects. Very softly of the chittering crickets. The question is, where does the game expect us to go to trigger the next event so you can go to sleep? Gonna go talk to the girl, of course. Can't sleep either, huh? Remember this tree, don't you? Got my scarf stuck in this tree all the years ago. Dora was crying like mad, and there you're running around trying to help me get it down. Some things never change, huh? I always imagine we spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone. That's why I was so surprised what your mom said today. All that stuff about you being the luminary, reincarnation thing. Remember this story my granddad told me. Once upon a time, long, long ago, the world was terrorized by a horrible monster. But then the luminary appeared and saved the day. When it was all over, the luminary turned into a star, and he's been watching us from the heavens ever since. That's a star right there. How can it be the luminary too? I just don't get it. I know that's where you're going to Heliodor to find out. I understand, I really do. Listen, we should both be getting back. Everyone will be wondering where we got to. Goodbye, old friend. You have to go solo? Exhausted after, I'll do it as Christopher Lee in the narrating parts. Exhausted after his long day, Matt finally falls into a restless slumber. Then morning comes. Well, just look at you. You don't scrub up too bad, you know. I only wish your grandfather were here to see you. You won't forget him, will ya? He was a fine, upstanding man, pride of the village. You could do worse than try to be like him. Well, however you turn out, I'm sure you'll find a way to overcome whatever lies ahead. Mother knows these things. Oh, by the way, I popped a little money I've saved for a rainy day in your pack. Don't spend it all at once. Grandma would say that, don't spend it all at once. Why don't you visit the village stop before I head off to the Heliodor? Need some supplies for your big adventure. But don't take too long. The whole village is turning out to wave you off. All right. Well, how far will I get in this stream? We'll see. Want to level up some at least. So is the item shop. Do they sell weapons there too? So you're leaving good old Cobblestone, are you? Well, make sure you got all the essentials before you set off. Okay, what you like in the general store. So we can get stuff, that's good. 182. I think I already have a cypher stick though. Pot lid. Bandana would be good. Wait for his clothes. Equipment. So go to 19, 20, 24. You want to do the great sword still. In the left hand. Oh, I see, because it's a two-handed sword. Got it. No accessories. Okay, that's fine. Chewing on a mouth of grass, it said. Okay, everybody's going to see us off. This is it. My soldier's really leaving. You might be back for a while. Hope you said your goodbyes. So ready? Yes. Off you go then. And Dunstan says, one day you're a little boy, the next you're getting ready to leave us. I only wish your grandfather could see what a fine young man you've become. I think it's been so many years since old Chalky found you since he brought you to Cobblestone. I never thought there's anything out of the ordinary about you. Now there's suddenly all this talk of luminaries of all things. I think they're lying. I think they knew it. You know who the luminary was, of course, the legendary hero who saved the world from a terrible darkness. You're supposed to believe that you're him, reincarnated? I don't doubt old Chalky, of course, but it's a little hard to swallow, I must say. Oh, when you meet the king of Heliodor, put in a good word for old Cobblestone, won't you? If he finds out this is the village where the luminary is raised, there might be something in it for us, if you catch my drift. Who you're terrible. Trust of you to be thinking about what you can get out of it. Oh, I'm only joking, of course. The very thought, Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes. Now the fate that awaits you may well be one beyond anything we simply country folk can imagine. You must allow us to offer what little assistance we can. Take this map of Urdaria with you. May it prove useful in finding things your way. So like Dragon Quest VII, this has a very sluggish opening, but that's fine. You're studying the world. You're making a big to-do about leaving the first town. It's kind of a built-in tutorial, sort of. It made this magnificent steed, the pride of cobblestone, lighten your burden and speed you on your way. There we go. You'll find Heliodor easy enough, just north out the village and follow your nose. You can travel safety now. Ooh, you're such a good boy, such a good boy. You make us proud out there, won't you? And come back safe. Goodbye, see you soon. All the best now. Safe journey. Bye-bye. Wait! Oh, is she gonna join you? She'll give you something, I think. Here, take this with you. I made it for you. Gemma's charm. It'll keep you safe. I heard there's a lot of monsters where you're going. Keep it close, won't you? I don't know what's in store for you out there, but wherever you go, whoever you meet, don't forget us, will you? As we head out. Take care, and remember, we'll be waiting for you. Leave Cobblestone to go north to Heliodor. Can we go back and save the game in the village? I think we can. So we want to do that for sure. Save again. I'd hate to die and have to do 20 minutes of cutscenes again. Okay. Oh, who's this? I want to go through it here if I were you. The monsters up that way will make mincemeat of you. If it's Heliodor you're trying to get to, you want to head north. Okay, so they're still blocking you a little ways, which is fine. You want to level up a bit. It's talking about if you get attacked a lot, your character gets pepped up, which boosts their martial might for a while. So if you're glowing blue, you do higher damage temporarily if you get smacked around a lot. All these medicinal herbs, Jesus. Wait, you want to go north if you're heading to... So it's forcing you to go north, basically, which is fine, but I want to see... Let's see here. Examine. 14 experience points to the next level. Get rid of that slime first, easy pickings. Sometimes it's good to pick out the ones that aren't so difficult first. Just all depends. Group of slimes, yes. And a fight slimes. Get more slime drops. Oh, that's nice. That's the world map. Can't zoom into it. Not great, but the star is where we are. Victory. 3 experience points. There's 2 left for a level up. Keep on going. Got up to level 4. Good. can see some nice light shining in the cave. As we go to the true overworld. And go north, as they said, to the castle. Right. Those bunnicorns are all looking. The cruel cumber is such a fun little design. Don't need to quite heal yet, but we're getting there. Little glowing things are fun. Hold on a second, the guy says. What is we have here? I know, budding adventurer. If you see one, it can be risky heading into the outdoors. If you don't know about survival, that's where I come in. When you spy a fire, it means you can set up camp and save your game and stuff. They wrote up me and attack my monsters while you sleep. Campsite statues are full of holy powers that keep the beasties at bay as long as you need. And you can pray to be cured of poison. Think of it as a mini church, right? From my yammering, why don't you take a look at the camping stuff by yourself? If you're relying on camping in the wilderness, it's like my old dad always said, keen campers can continue on where others can't. Be prepared. See what's here. It is 80 gold coins. Oh my. No. So if we go to the camping, what do we see, right? Settlement for the night. Oh, there's a little merchant. So they actually sell some armor. That's cool. Nothing we need. Although, I thought I had a pot lid. Oh, right, because I'm using the two-handed sword. Got it. Saving the game, got a lot of gold. It'd be nice to buy something from the castle town. As we'll wrap up it a little bit here. We've learned a few things. As we see, going due north, we need to go this way, I guess. I have no idea. This is damn. It's a long trek to the... Are those things going to kick our butt? That's a lot of damage. We still killed it, but we want to use a thing to heal ourselves. A lot of crafting supplies, I take it. And we can see what the attributes are. So we can go here in the castle. And get these nice establishing shots. Nicer in the 3D version, but I like these. This 2D aesthetic. And that, it's such a gold dragon quest really well. Heliodor, it says. Welcome to Heliodor, greatest city in all Erdria. Make yourself at home. Haven't seen you around here before. Huh? You heard you say the king, you say? Well, you won't find him around here. Better head to the castle, straight up the road. you're needed for advice. Oh, that's cool. It's a little mini map of the place. I want to see. The weapon shop. Copper chopper, 300 gold. Yowza. Leather shield. Leather hat. Leather armor would be nice. I'm gonna sell what? 35 gold coins. Might as well sell the pot lid. What do we want? We said armor. Hat is 65. Equip it. Sell bandana, I guess. And if we rest and save the game and all that. Can get what we need. 3 nights, 3 gold a night, that's not too bad. And we'll find a place to save the game. See the day-night cycle, everything looks much brighter. And it has music. I think before it didn't really have music, it was softer, right? I think this is easier to navigate for me, the 2D mode than the 3D mode. There's the old church. We'll save. So we maxed out the armor, not the weapons. Next time we could probably level up some and buy that sword that's a bit stronger. We don't want to continue. So we're back to the title screen. But yeah, that's a little bit of Dragon's Quest XI. If you like what you saw, could you please like and subscribe, and I will check you out later next time I do a stream. If you're in Portland, Oregon, you can catch me at Fan Expo Portland 2026. On a Sunday, I'll be speaking of Spider-Man movies there at around 12:30 or so. You can see more info on the schedule. I'll catch everyone later. Bye.